Hello, everyone, and welcome to Monday morning. It's Stephen Whiteside here from theuptrend.com. Well, we've only got 3 sleeps to go before Christmas, and of course, any week that's a holiday shortened week usually has a bullish bias to it. I'm doing this video this morning. We're going to do charts tonight, but then that's it for the rest of the week. We're going to be closing up shop, and we'll be back on Saturday to do a weekend update, and then on Sunday I'll do a weekend video. But today's the day. And my wife says it's too late to go to Costco, and I certainly want to try to prove her wrong. Now, I'll come back if the Dow is either up or down over 500 points, if something, really out of the ordinary happens that causes the market to do that, we will come back and do charts. But otherwise, we're heading out to do some Christmas shopping. Now, this morning, stock index futures are above fair value, once again being led by the technology sector. And today, we're being led higher once again by Micron, which, of course, was the big winner on Friday. And once again, it's Micron leading the charge higher. Now, as we come into year end, looking at the Canadian market, Royal Bank is still the big winner, followed by Shopify. A bunch of banks in this list, one gold stock, and no energy stocks at this particular time. So there's the Royal Bank starting to trade above $230 on Friday, and it certainly has had a great year. Then looking at the U.S. market, it's still all technology stocks, no banks, no commodity stocks. Berkshire Hathaway is, a mixed picture. It's more of a mutual fund than anything else, but it is up there at the top at the bottom of the top 10 list, but it is certainly on that list. And of course, NVIDIA is still leading the charge. And on Friday, it actually closed above the upper channel line, giving us a new buy signal. So there is a higher low. And now we're looking to see if we could put a higher high in, and we'd have to take out that early December high to do that. And looking at the flypaper channel, we can see that NVIDIA held on to the flypaper channel, and it's coming off a very oversold condition and is starting to move back up. So if you're interested in NVIDIA, Monday morning is the time and place to put a buy order in. Looking at the VIX or the fear index, everything's on sell signals at the moment. So certainly not expecting a change for the VIX on Monday. And if the VIX is on a sell signal, that's supportive for higher stock prices. Let's finish off today's presentation taking a look at the world of commodities. And copper made a new high on Friday, whether you're looking at the futures contract or the ETF. And copper miners also made a new high on Friday. Looking at the price of gold, no new high yet for the futures contract. We're still stuck here at $4,375. And you can see that we traded slightly above that back in October, and we'll see if we can take out that high. Looking at the GLD inside day on Friday, and you can see we're trading up towards the top of the trading range. And of course, there's no stopping. If gold wants to continue higher, then we'll project new price targets. But here we are working our way up to $406.25. Then looking at the gold miners, new high on Friday, new high for the global gold index on the TSX, and a new high for the junior gold miners on Friday. Looking at the price of silver, it continued to move higher on Friday, both the futures contract and the ETF. And we also had gold miners move up, and the junior gold miners both make new highs on Friday. Then looking at the energy sector, it's not a pretty picture at the moment. We're on sell signals here for the price of crude oil. We made a new low last week, and now we're looking to see if we can hold that low coming into this week. There is the USO ETF, and you can see that that low was made back on Tuesday, and we'll look to see if we can hold that low. Gasoline also made a low back on Tuesday after gapping lower. And natural gas is coming down to fill the open gap from back in October, and that could be the bottom for this move. We'll just have to wait and see. Unfortunately, we've got, as one would expect, the energy sector. The stocks are on a sell signal. We had an inside day on Friday on the TSX and an inside day in New York. So no change in trend expected on Monday for the energy sector stocks. Okay, folks, that is all for this morning's presentation. Just looking over my shoulder, I see we've got stock index, futures, commodities, and Bitcoin up in the pre-market this morning. So it's going to be a Merry Christmas for everyone, and I'd like to wish you and your family a wonderful Christmas. Again, next time you'll hear my voice, if you're a member, is this coming Sunday. And of course, on Saturday, we'll do a complete weekend update. If you've got some free time over the holidays, why don't you consider taking an hour and going and donating some blood? It's going to help your community, someone in your community. It's also going to help yourself as it causes your body to create new blood cells. And, as people upgrade their TVs and their computers, why not upgrade your blood at the same time? So, again, Merry Christmas to everybody. And next time you'll hear my voice, if you're a member, is on Sunday. If you're not a member, we'll be back next Monday to do a pre market video.